Imagine this. You are sitting with your best friend, your parent, your teacher, or even a stranger on a bus. They are talking to you, sharing their thoughts, their feelings, their dreams. But instead of just waiting for your turn to speak, you are fully present. You hear every word, you feel their emotions, and when they finish, you respond in a way that makes them say, "Wow, no one has ever understood me like that before." That, my friends, is the power of active listening. And today, I am here to tell you that this one simple skill can completely transform your English fluency and change your entire life. You see, most people think that to become fluent in English, they need to memorize thousands of new words, study complicated grammar rules, or repeat sentences from textbooks for hours every day. They spend years doing speaking practice alone in front of a mirror or watching endless videos without ever getting real results. But here's the truth that almost no one tells you. The fastest, most powerful, and most enjoyable way to master English is not by speaking more, it is by learning to listen better. Active listening is your hidden superpower. It is already inside you. Every single one of you, whether you're 10 years old, 15, 30, or 70, already knows how to listen. You listen to your favorite songs, to stories your grandparents tell, to funny videos on your phone. But most of the time, we listen passively. We hear the words, but we don't truly connect. We let our minds wander. We think about what we want to say next. We get distracted by notifications or our own worries. Active listening is different. It is listening with your whole heart and mind. It means giving someone your complete attention, understanding not just their words, but the feelings behind them, and then responding in a way that shows you truly care and understand. When you do this in English, something magical happens. Your brain starts to absorb the language naturally, the rhythm, the pronunciation, the correct sentence structures, the natural expressions, without forcing it. Let me share a story that will show you exactly what I mean. There was a young boy named Ahmed in a small town. He was shy and struggled with English in school. His classmates spoke fluently, but Ahmed felt nervous every time the teacher asked him to speak. One day, instead of trying to speak more, Ahmed decided to do something different. He started listening, really listening, to his teacher, to English stories his mother read to him, to podcasts his older brother played in the car. He didn't just hear the words, he paid attention to how people paused, how their voice rose and fell with excitement or sadness, how they used simple words to express big ideas. Within a few months, something incredible happened. When Ahmed finally spoke, his sentences flowed more naturally. He used the right expressions at the right time. His pronunciation improved because he had heard the sounds so many times in his mind. His confidence grew because he wasn't guessing anymore. He was speaking from real understanding. Today, Ahmed is not only one of the best English speakers in his school, but he also helps his friends and even his teachers during conversations, all because he mastered the art of active listening first. And this is not just for children. I have seen grandmothers in their 60s who started practicing active listening during family calls with relatives abroad. They began to understand fast English conversations better, and soon they were joining in confidently, sharing their own stories in English. Their grandchildren were amazed. Their confidence soared. They felt younger, more connected, and more alive. Why does active listening work so powerfully for English fluency at any age? First, when you listen actively, your brain becomes like a sponge. It soaks up correct English patterns without you even realizing it. You start to notice how native speakers connect ideas, how they use short phrases like, you know, I mean, or that's amazing, in natural ways. These are the little things that make your English sound real and fluent, not like a textbook. Second, active listening reduces fear. Many people feel nervous about speaking English because they are afraid of making mistakes or not understanding others. But when you become a great listener, you realize that conversations are not about performing perfectly. They are about connection. When you truly listen, the pressure to speak perfectly disappears. You respond from understanding, and your words come out more naturally and confidently. Third, it builds real relationships. People love talking to someone who makes them feel heard. When you listen actively in English, others open up more. They speak slower or explain things better for you. They share more stories, more vocabulary, more real-life expressions. Every conversation becomes a free English lesson, and the best part is, it feels like spending time with friends, not studying. Think about your own life for a moment. How many times have you been in a conversation where you only half listened? You nodded along, but your mind was somewhere else. Later, you realized you missed important details. Or maybe you tried to speak but couldn't find the right words because you hadn't truly absorbed what the other person said. Now imagine the opposite. You listen with full attention. You understand not just the words, but the heart behind them. When it is your turn to speak, the right English words and phrases come to you more easily. Your responses feel natural. People smile and say, "You really get it." That feeling of connection is addictive. It makes you want to listen more, speak more, and improve faster. Active listening is not just a language skill, it is a life skill. It helps you in school, at work, in friendships, and in family. A child who listens actively learns faster in every subject. A teenager who listens well builds stronger friendships. An adult who listens deeply becomes a better leader, parent, or colleague. And an elder who listens with love keeps their mind sharp and their heart young. The beautiful thing is that you don't need any special equipment, expensive courses, or hours of free time to start. You can begin right now, today, in your very next conversation, whether it is with your mother in the kitchen, your friend on a video call, your teacher in class, or even while watching your favorite English cartoon or movie. You already have everything you need inside you: your ears, your heart, and your desire to grow. All you need is the decision to turn passive hearing into active listening. And here's the most exciting part. As you master active listening, your English fluency will grow almost automatically. You will start speaking with better pronunciation, richer vocabulary, smoother sentences, and most importantly, with real confidence and warmth. Because when you listen well, you don't just improve your English, you improve yourself. You improve your relationships. You open doors to new opportunities, new friends, and a brighter future. So today I invite you to join me on this beautiful journey. In the next parts of this talk, we will discover the 5 core elements of active listening, the 7 simple techniques you can start using immediately, how to turn your everyday life into powerful English practice, and finally, how to make this skill a lifelong habit that keeps growing with you. But it all begins with one powerful realization. You already possess the hidden superpower of active listening. Now is the time to awaken it. Are you ready to unlock the fastest path to English fluency and become the confident, connected, and inspiring person you were always meant to be? Then stay with me, keep an open heart, and let's begin this exciting adventure together. The 5 core elements of active listening. Imagine you have just discovered a secret map that leads to treasure. That treasure is not gold or jewels. It is confident, natural English fluency that feels effortless and joyful. The map has 5 clear paths, 5 powerful elements that together create the art of active listening. Once you understand these 5 elements, everything else becomes simple and exciting. Even a 10-year-old can remember them, and even a grandparent can use them every single day to feel more connected and more fluent. These 5 core elements are like the 5 fingers of your hand. Each one is important, but when they work together, they create something much stronger than any single finger alone. Let's discover them one by one in a way that feels easy, fun, and deeply meaningful for every age. The first core element is pay full attention. This means giving the person speaking to you your complete focus. It sounds simple, but in our busy world, it is actually a superpower. When someone is talking to you in English, whether it is your teacher explaining a lesson, your friend sharing a funny story, your parent telling you about their day, or a character in an English movie, you put everything else aside. You keep your phone away. You look at them with kind eyes, and you let their words fill your mind completely. No thinking about what you'll say next, no daydreaming, no checking the time, just pure, beautiful attention. Why does this matter so much for English? Because when your mind is fully present, your brain catches every sound, every rhythm, every small word that native speakers use naturally. Children who pay full attention in class suddenly understand their English teacher better. Teenagers who give full attention during conversations with friends start picking up slang and natural expressions without even trying. Adults and elders who practice this feel sharper and more alive because their minds are training to focus deeply. Paying full attention is the foundation. Without it, the other elements cannot grow. The second core element is show that you are listening. This is where listening becomes visible and warm. You don't just sit quietly like a statue. You use your body and your face to tell the speaker, "I am here with you." A gentle nod, a warm smile, leaning slightly forward, keeping open and friendly body language. These small actions say more than words. You can also use simple sounds like, yes, I see, or really? These are called back-channeling, and they are used by fluent English speakers all around the world. Think of it like this. When your little sister tells you about her day at school, if you smile and nod, she feels happy and keeps talking. She uses more English words because she feels safe and encouraged. When your grandfather shares an old memory in English during a family call, your warm, "That sounds wonderful," makes him continue with even more confidence. Showing you are listening creates a safe space where people speak more freely and you get to hear richer, more natural English. It turns a one-sided talk into a beautiful conversation dance. The third core element is understand the message and the feeling. Active listening is not just about the words, it is about the heart behind the words. Someone may say, "I'm fine," in English, but their voice is quiet and their shoulders are down. A good listener notices that and understands they might actually be sad or tired.
This is called reading between the lines. You listen to the tone of voice, the speed of speaking, the emotions, and even the silence between words. For English fluency, this element is pure magic. When you focus on both the message and the feeling, your brain starts to connect English words with real human experiences. You learn how "I'm excited" sounds different from "I'm worried." You naturally pick up emotional vocabulary like thrilled, disappointed, proud, or overwhelmed. Children learn empathy and better English at the same time. Teenagers become better friends. Adults and seniors build deeper family bonds while improving their listening comprehension dramatically. Understanding the feeling turns listening from a mechanical skill into a caring human connection.
The fourth core element is provide feedback. This is where you gently show that you have understood what was said. You don't interrupt rudely, but after the person has finished their thought, you reflect back what you heard. You might say simple things like, "So what you're saying is that you felt nervous before the exam, right?" Or, "It sounds like the trip was really adventurous." This is called paraphrasing or reflecting. It proves to the speaker that you were truly listening and gives them a chance to correct or add more if needed. Feedback is incredibly powerful for your English. Every time you paraphrase in your own words, you are practicing speaking without pressure. You are using new sentence structures, new vocabulary, and correct grammar in a natural way. A child can start with very simple feedback. "You liked the story." An adult can make it richer. "It seems like that experience taught you a valuable lesson about patience." No matter your age, providing feedback trains your brain to think and speak in English more fluently because you are actively using the language to show understanding. The fifth and final core element is remember and respond thoughtfully. Great listeners don't forget what they heard. They keep important details in their mind and use them later to respond with care and wisdom. This could be remembering a friend's favorite hobby and asking about it next week, or recalling a story your teacher told and connecting it to today's lesson. Thoughtful response means waiting for the right moment and then replying with sincerity, curiosity, or encouragement. This element completes the cycle. When you remember and respond thoughtfully, conversations become deeper and longer. People share more English with you because they feel valued. Your own speaking improves because you are building on real information instead of making empty small talk. For young learners, it helps with memory and school performance. For older adults, it keeps the mind active and relationships strong. Remembering turns one conversation into many, and each one becomes another step toward natural English fluency. These 5 core elements, pay full attention, show that you are listening, understand the message and the feeling, provide feedback, and remember and respond thoughtfully, work together like a beautiful team. When you practice even one of them, you will notice improvement. When you practice all 5, you will be amazed at how quickly your English listening and speaking skills grow. The best part? These elements are not difficult or boring. They are kind, human, and fun. A 10-year-old can practice them while playing with friends. A teenager can use them during group chats or online English conversations. A working adult can apply them in meetings or family dinners. A grandparent can use them during warm evening talks with grandchildren. No matter who you are or where you live, these 5 elements fit perfectly into your daily life. You don't need to be perfect right away. Start with just one element today. Maybe pay full attention during your next meal with family, or show you are listening with a smile when your friend speaks. Small steps, practiced with love and consistency, create massive transformation.
Remember this truth deep in your heart. Mastering these 5 core elements does not just make you a better English speaker, it makes you a better listener, a better friend, a better student, a better parent, and a better human being. It opens your mind, warms your heart, and gives you the confidence to express yourself clearly and beautifully in English. You now know the foundation. You understand the 5 powerful building blocks of active listening. In the next part, we will turn this knowledge into action with 7 easy, practical techniques that anyone, yes, anyone, can start using today, right in their own home, school, or daily routine. You are already on your way. Feel proud of yourself for learning this far. The journey is beautiful, and the results will surprise and delight you. Keep believing in your ability to grow. Your English fluency is waiting for you, and active listening is the key that unlocks it naturally and joyfully.
You now know the 5 powerful core elements of active listening. But knowing is only the beginning. The real magic happens when you turn that knowledge into simple daily actions. Today, I am going to share with you 7 easy, practical techniques that anyone can start using immediately, no matter your age, no matter where you live, and no matter how much English you know right now. These techniques are like friendly tools that fit into your everyday life. They cost nothing, take very little time, and deliver results that will make you smile with pride. Each technique is simple enough for a child to try, yet powerful enough for adults and grandparents to feel real improvement in their English fluency and confidence. Let's go through them one by one, with clear examples so you can begin right after hearing this. Technique 1. The Full Attention Challenge. Choose one conversation every day where you give 100% attention. It could be during breakfast with your family, a short call with a friend, or even while watching a 5-minute English cartoon or YouTube video for kids. Put your phone in another room or face down. Look at the person or screen with kind eyes. If your mind starts to wander, gently bring it back to the words and voice. A 10-year-old can do this while listening to a bedtime story. A teenager can practice during online classes. An adult can use it in a work meeting or family dinner. An elder can practice during evening prayers or family stories. After just 1 week, you will notice you understand English sentences more clearly and remember details better. This single habit builds the strong foundation for natural fluency. Technique 2. The Nod and Smile Practice. Every time someone speaks to you in English, use your body to show you are listening. Nod gently when you understand a point. Smile when something is positive or funny. Lean in a little to show interest. Add soft sounds like or oh, or wow, or I see. These tiny actions encourage the speaker to continue and help you stay focused. Try this with your siblings, parents, or even while listening to English songs. Children love this because it feels like a fun game. Teenagers notice their friends open up more. Adults find conversations become warmer. Grandparents feel more connected during video calls with family abroad. Within days, people will say you are easy and pleasant to talk to, and your ears will catch more natural English expressions. Technique 3. The Echo and Paraphrase Game. After someone finishes speaking, repeat the main idea in your own simple words. You can say, "So, you mean the game was really exciting?" Or, "It sounds like you enjoyed the trip a lot." Start with very easy sentences if you are a beginner. This technique is like playing an echo game. For young children, you liked the red ball.
For teenagers, you felt nervous, but then you did well in the presentation. For adults, it seems the meeting helped you understand the new project better. Every time you paraphrase, you are practicing English speaking in a safe, low-pressure way. Your brain learns correct sentence structure and vocabulary naturally. Do this once or twice a day and watch your speaking confidence grow faster than you ever imagined. Technique 4. The emotion detective. Listen not only to the words, but also to the feelings behind them. Ask yourself silently, is the person happy, sad, excited, worried, or proud? Notice the tone of voice. Fast and loud for excitement, slow and soft for sadness. Then, when appropriate, you can gently reflect the feeling. You sound really happy about your new school, or it seems like that made you a little worried. Children can play this as a detective game with family members. Teenagers become better friends when they notice emotions in chats. Adults improve relationships at home and work. Elders find deeper meaning in conversations. This technique makes English come alive with emotion and helps you use feeling words like thrilled, disappointed, relieved, or proud more naturally in your own speaking.
For example, if you hear, "That's awesome," you can say it when your friend shows you something nice. If you hear, "I'm looking forward to," you can use it when talking about weekend plans. This turns every listening moment into a fun treasure hunt. Kids collect phrases like collecting stickers. Teenagers and adults build a rich vocabulary bank. Everyone starts sounding more natural and fluent without memorizing long lists. Technique 6. The silent pause power. After the other person finishes speaking, wait for 2 or 3 seconds before you reply. This small pause gives you time to truly understand what was said and to think of a thoughtful response. It also shows respect and makes the conversation feel calmer and deeper. Many people rush to speak and miss important details. The silent pause changes that. Children learn patience. Teenagers avoid awkward mistakes. Adults sound more thoughtful and professional. Grandparents enjoy richer family talks. This technique dramatically improves both your understanding and your ability to respond in clear, confident English. Technique 7. The daily listening reflection. At the end of each day, spend just 2 minutes thinking about one conversation where you practiced active listening. Ask yourself, what did I hear? How did I show I was listening? What new word or expression did I notice? How did it feel? You can say it out loud in English or write a few simple sentences in a small notebook. This reflection turns your practice into real growth. A child can say, "Today I listened to my teacher and learned the word adventure." A teenager might notice, "I used 'that sounds interesting' and my friend smiled." An adult or grandparent can celebrate deeper understanding. Over time, these short reflections build unstoppable confidence and make English improvement visible and exciting. These 7 techniques are your daily toolkit. You don't have to use all of them at once. Pick 1 or 2 that feel easiest for you right now. Maybe start with the full attention challenge and the nod and smile practice today. Tomorrow, add the echo and paraphrase game. In 1 week, you will already feel more confident. In 1 month, your English listening and speaking will feel noticeably smoother and more natural. The beauty of these techniques is that they grow with you. A 10-year-old using them today will become a fluent teenager.
A busy adult will find more joy in conversations. A grandparent will stay mentally sharp and emotionally connected. Every age wins. You have the power. These 7 techniques are simple, free, and ready for you to use starting from your very next conversation, whether it is with family at dinner, friends on a call, teachers in class, or even while enjoying English stories, songs, or videos. Believe in yourself. Every small practice brings you closer to the fluent, confident English speaker you dream of becoming. You are not just learning a language, you are building a skill that will enrich every part of your life. Now that you have these 5 core elements and the 7 easy techniques of active listening, the next exciting step is to bring them into your real life. Not as extra homework, but as natural, joyful parts of your everyday moments. This is where the real transformation happens. When you turn ordinary daily activities into active listening practice, English fluency stops feeling like hard work and starts feeling like magic. The best part? You don't need special time or expensive resources. Your normal day already gives you perfect opportunities at home, at school, with friends, during meals, while traveling, or even while relaxing. Every age can do this beautifully. A child can practice during playtime, a teenager during chats or videos, an adult during work or family time, a grandparent during quiet evenings or family calls. Let's explore how to turn these everyday moments into powerful fluency boosters. Family conversations at home is one of the richest and warmest places to practice. During dinner or tea time, instead of just eating silently or thinking about your own day, choose to listen actively to your parents, siblings, or grandparents. Pay full attention when your mother tells you what happened at work, or your father shares a story from his youth. Use the nod and smile technique. When they finish, paraphrase gently. "So the meeting went well today," or "It sounds like your school trip was full of adventures." Even simple family talks become English lessons. You hear natural sentences, everyday vocabulary, and emotional expressions. Children learn new words while feeling closer to their parents. Teenagers improve listening skills and build stronger family bonds. Adults and elders feel heard and valued, and everyone's English flows better because the atmosphere is safe and loving. 1 week of mindful family listening can improve your understanding more than hours of textbook study. Next, turn school or study time into fluency magic. In class, become the student who listens with full attention to the English teacher. Don't just copy notes. Notice how the teacher explains ideas, uses connecting words like however, because, or for example, and changes tone for important points. When the teacher asks questions, listen to your classmates' answers and mentally paraphrase them. After class, share one thing you heard with a friend using your own words. This habit helps children understand lessons faster and remember better. Teenagers start participating more confidently in discussions. Even if you are an adult learning English, you can apply the same idea while watching educational videos or online courses. Active listening in learning moments makes knowledge stick and turns passive studying into active language growth. Now, let's talk about time with friends, one of the most fun places to practice. Whether you meet in person, chat on video calls, or message online, use active listening. When your friend tells you about their favorite game, movie, or cricket match, show you are listening with smiles and nods. Ask gentle follow-up questions like, "What was the most exciting part?" or reflect back, "You really enjoyed the new song, didn't you?" Friends naturally speak more when they feel heard. You'll hear slang, fast English, jokes, and real-life expressions that textbooks never teach. Children make playtime more enjoyable. Teenagers build deeper friendships and sound more natural in group chats. Adults and elders enjoy richer conversations with old friends. Every friendly talk becomes practice that feels like hanging out rather than studying. Another powerful moment is while enjoying entertainment, watching cartoons, movies, songs, or short English videos. Instead of just watching passively, turn on active listening mode. Choose content suitable for your level. Simple cartoons for younger ones, fun vlogs or songs for teenagers, inspiring talks or series for adults. Listen for emotions, notice new phrases, and pause occasionally to paraphrase what a character said. For example, after a character says, "I can't believe it," you can quietly repeat and say, "He was really surprised." Sing along with English songs while focusing on the clear words. Children love this because it feels like play. Teenagers pick up trendy expressions. Adults and seniors stay mentally active and learn cultural nuances. Entertainment time becomes one of your best free English teachers when you listen actively. Don't forget travel and waiting moments. Whether you're on a bus, in a rickshaw, walking to school, or waiting in a queue, you can practice. Listen to English podcasts or audio stories made for learners on your phone, or simply observe people around you and imagine what they might be saying. If someone speaks English nearby, listen politely without staring. Use the emotion detective technique on voices you hear. These short moments add up and train your ear to handle different speeds and accents. Even quiet solo time can become fluency magic. Listen to English audio while doing simple chores like folding clothes, watering plants, or preparing food. Use the one new phrase treasure hunt. Catch one beautiful expression and try using it later in a sentence out loud to yourself. Or do your daily listening reflection at bedtime. Think about what you heard during the day and say 1 or 2 sentences in English about it.
Young children can do this with parents helping. Teenagers enjoy it as a peaceful wind down. Adults turn busy days into productive growth. Grandparents find it calming and mentally refreshing. Solo listening builds confidence because there is no pressure, just steady, gentle improvement. Here is a beautiful truth. When you turn everyday moments into active listening practice, English stops being a subject you study and becomes a living skill you live. You absorb correct pronunciation, natural rhythm, useful vocabulary, and confident sentence patterns without forcing yourself. Your brain learns the way children naturally learn languages, through real, meaningful exposure combined with caring attention. The results appear gradually but surely. You will understand more in conversations. You will speak with fewer pauses. Your pronunciation will become clearer because you have heard the sounds correctly many times. Most importantly, you will feel more relaxed and confident because you are no longer guessing, you are responding from real understanding. Every person at every age has these everyday moments available. A busy student can use class and friend time. A working parent can use family dinners and short commutes. A retired grandparent can use evening calls and quiet reflection. No one is too young or too old. The only requirement is the willingness to be present and kind in your listening. Start small and celebrate every success. Maybe today you actively listen during one family meal. Tomorrow you add a favorite English song with full attention. Next week you paraphrase during a chat with a friend. These small changes create a snowball effect.
Your English fluency grows naturally, your relationships become warmer, and your confidence shines brighter. You are not just improving a language skill, you are training yourself to be more present, more empathetic, and more connected in this beautiful world. And that combination makes your English not only fluent, but also warm, authentic, and truly powerful. In the final part of our journey together, we will talk about how to stay on this path long term, how to overcome challenges, celebrate every step, and create a lasting legacy that inspires not only your own life, but also the people around you. You have already come so far. Feel the excitement building inside you. Every conversation from now on is a new opportunity for magic. Your fluent English self is closer than you think, and it all starts with choosing to listen actively in the beautiful moments of your everyday life. You have now discovered the hidden superpower of active listening, learned its 5 core elements, mastered 7 easy techniques you can start today, and seen how to turn your everyday moments into English fluency magic. This is not the end of the journey, it is the beautiful beginning of your personal mastery story. Today, we talk about how to walk this path with courage, celebrate every step, overcome the small challenges that may come, and create a lasting legacy that inspires not only your own life, but also the people around you. Every meaningful journey has its ups and downs, and the path to mastering active listening and English fluency is no different. You may face a few common challenges, but knowing them in advance makes you strong and ready. Sometimes your mind will wander. That's completely normal. In the middle of a conversation, you might suddenly start thinking about your homework, your next meal, or something funny you saw earlier. When that happens, don't feel bad or give up. Gently bring your attention back to the person speaking. With practice, this becomes easier, just like training a muscle. Children can think of it as gently guiding a playful puppy back to the path. Teenagers and adults can remind themselves with a quiet breath, "I choose to be here now." Every time you return your focus, you grow stronger. Another challenge is feeling shy or afraid that you won't understand everything. Many people worry, what if I miss something important? Or what if my response sounds wrong? Here's the gentle truth. You do not need to understand 100% to be a great listener. Even native speakers miss things sometimes. Start with understanding the main idea and the feeling. Use simple feedback like, "I think you mean," and let the other person help you. The more you practice, the more you will understand. Shyness fades when you realize that people appreciate your effort to listen far more than perfect words. Time can also feel like a challenge when days are busy with school, work, or family responsibilities. But remember, active listening does not require extra hours. It fits into the conversations you're already having. 5 mindful minutes during dinner, 10 minutes while watching a short video, or a thoughtful reply during a chat, these small moments add up to big change. Consistency matters more than long sessions. Even busy grandparents find that listening actively during evening family calls brings them joy and progress without adding stress to their day.
The secret to overcoming all these challenges is kindness toward yourself. Celebrate progress, not perfection. If you practiced active listening in one conversation today, that is a victory worth smiling about. If you caught one new English phrase, that is success. If you simply showed up with an open heart, you are already winning. Every small win builds momentum and makes the next step easier and more enjoyable. Now let's talk about celebrating your wins, because joy fuels the journey.
Keep a simple listening wins note in your mind or in a small diary. At the end of each week, notice what improved. Did you understand a fast English video better? Did someone say, "You really understood me," after a talk? Did a new word come to you naturally when you spoke? Did you feel more confident or connected? Children can draw a star or a happy face for each win. Teenagers might share their progress with a close friend. Adults and elders can feel proud when family members notice they are more attentive and responsive. These celebrations train your brain to love the process. They turn learning into a positive habit that grows stronger every month. In 3 months, you will look back and be amazed at how much smoother and more natural your English has become. As you continue this mastery journey, active listening will become part of who you are, not just something you do, but a beautiful way you live. You will listen to understand, not just to reply. You will speak with more clarity, warmth, and confidence because your words grow from real connection. Your English fluency will keep improving year after year, flowing naturally like a river that gets deeper and clearer with time. And here is the most inspiring part. Your growth creates a positive ripple effect. When you listen actively, you inspire others without even trying. Your younger brother or sister sees your focus and starts listening better too. Your friends feel valued and begin to speak more openly in English. Your parents or grandparents feel heard and share more stories, giving everyone richer language practice. In school or community, people notice your calm presence and caring responses. You become a quiet role model who shows that real communication is about heart and attention, not just perfect grammar. Imagine the legacy you're building. Years from now, you may be the confident student who helps classmates, the caring parent who truly hears their children, the wise elder whose family gathers around because they feel understood and loved. Your mastery of active listening will touch lives far beyond your own English fluency. It will make you a better human, more patient, more empathetic, more connected, and that is a gift that lasts a lifetime. No matter what your age today, whether you are a curious child dreaming big dreams, a teenager finding your voice, a busy adult balancing responsibilities, or a wise grandparent cherishing every moment, this journey is for you. Active listening meets you exactly where you are and helps you grow into the best version of yourself. You already have everything you need: your ears to hear, your heart to care, your mind to learn, and your spirit to keep going. The only step left is to begin and to continue with love and consistency. So, here's my final message to you. Choose to awaken your hidden superpower today. Practice the 5 core elements with an open heart. Use the 7 simple techniques in your daily moments. Turn your everyday life into fluency magic. Celebrate every small win along the way, and watch as your English becomes fluent, natural, and confident, while your relationships grow deeper and your life becomes richer. You are capable of amazing things. You are worthy of clear communication and meaningful connections. You have the power to master the art of active listening and transform your English fluency forever. The journey is beautiful, the results are real, and your success story is waiting to be written, one attentive, caring conversation at a time. Now it is your turn. Take a deep breath, smile, and make a promise to yourself. I will listen actively starting today. Go out there and begin. Your fluent, confident, connected future self is cheering for you. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Keep listening with love, keep growing with joy, and keep shining your light through the beautiful art of active listening.